Welcome back to Brain Crush Daily. Think you know how the human body works? From your brain to your bones, the human body is full of surprises. This quiz will test your knowledge in ways you never expected. Get ready to challenge yourself and see if you can score 100%. Drop your answers in the comments and let's get started.
Which is the only muscle in the body that is attached at one end? Heart or tongue? Tongue. Which blood cells help fight infections? White blood cells or red blood cells? White blood cells. Which organ stores glycogen for energy? Pancreas or liver? Liver. Which type of muscle is involuntary? Smooth muscle or skeletal muscle? Smooth muscle. Which organ in the human body produces digestive enzymes? Stomach or pancreas? Pancreas. Which part of the nervous system controls involuntary actions? Autonomic nervous system or somatic nervous system? Autonomic nervous system. Which blood type is considered the universal recipient? O negative or AB positive O? AB positive. Which part of the human body has no fat? Fingernails or eyelids? Eyelids. Which part of the body contains the densest bones? Jaw or spine? Jaw. Which organ is responsible for filtering out toxins? Kidneys or liver? Liver. Which gland is responsible for producing tears? Lacrimal gland or thyroid gland? Lacrimal gland. Which organ is responsible for making red blood cells in infants? Liver or bone marrow? Liver. Which system controls voluntary muscle movement? Circulatory system or nervous system? Nervous system. Which hormone is responsible for stress response? Testosterone or cortisol? Cortisol. Which body part contains half of all the bones in the human body? Spine or hands and feet? Hands and feet. Which muscle is responsible for blinking? Orbicularis oris, orbicularis oculi. Orbicularis oculi. Which body part has the highest concentration of sweat glands? Forehead or palms? Palms. Which element is the most abundant in human bones? Calcium or iron? Calcium. Which part of the body has the most flexible skin? Eyelids or elbows? Eyelids. Which sense organ is directly connected to the brain? Ears or eyes? Eyes. Which organ is involved in the production of vitamin D? Liver or skin? Skin. Which blood vessel carries oxygen-poor blood to the lungs? Aorta or pulmonary arteria? Pulmonary artery. Which part of the body produces earwax? Eardrum or ear canal? Ear canal. Which part of the body is made entirely of cartilage? Teeth or nose tip? Nose tip. Which type of muscle makes up the digestive tract? Smooth muscle or skeletal muscle? Smooth muscle.
That's it for today's video. Now you can choose your next challenge and have more fun. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And hey, drop a comment below and I will see you in the next one.